Hello and welcome to a first impressions video and general overview of the Hypercut Bikkhu. Now this is not my knife, but it was described to me as a mid-tech made in the USA by Hypercut Knives, and it comes in this nice little case. You got the fitted foam with these magnetic closures, very strong magnets, very sturdy case. That's a nice touch. So this one, configuration-wise, is MagnaCut in the blade, with everything else being titanium. Now, the knife itself, right off the bat, it just feels quality. It feels really, really good. Everything about it is well finished. There's no sharp edges anywhere but the edge, of course. Everything is fitted beautifully. There's no like uneven gaps or anything. No finishing flaws. It's just great. And then you go to open it, and you have just one of the best detents I've ever felt in my life on a stud knife. It really is fantastic. It's so good, and the action is so buttery smooth. This is on bearings, as far as I know. I haven't opened it up yet, but it is on bearings. The detent is firm and crisp. If you do not like a firm detent, you might not like this, because it is not light by any means. It kind of took me off guard the first time. I wasn't expecting it. But once you get used to it, it is really good. It just snaps open with authority. It is I don't know if they consider this a frame lock or a liner lock, to be honest. Because as you see, the scale kind of sits inside this frame or liner, and they're flush with each other, and then the actual liner with the lock on it pops out the side. So I don't know, it's kind of like a hybrid between the two. I've never seen this style before necessarily. I'm sure it might exist somewhere else, but I haven't noticed it. Honestly, fit and finish is impeccable. Detent is impeccable. The action is great. I will say, action-wise, if you like a drop shutty knife, this is not going to be your knife. It is super smooth, but it is not drop shut by any means. So if you're used to like Shirogorov and stuff, then it's not going to be your thing. Kind of shake shut. I don't mind it at all. I'd rather have a smooth action than a drop shutty action, so this is great. The one thing I will personally ding it for is this top flipper design. I don't like these swept back top flippers. I feel like they just reduce leverage and make it harder to flip. Like that, you can flip it off fine, but it's much less authoritative than using the studs. And I feel like if the flipper went straight up instead of back here, you would get more leverage and it would be a little snappier. So that's the one ding. It's not even bad, it's just not as good as it could be. So I don't know what else to say on this. It's a great little knife. Oh yeah, let's talk about the blade. It's a MagnaCut blade, ground fairly well, very, very thin, with this full hollow grind. Nice clip point. I do like a nice aggressive clip on a knife. And it is very sharp, sharpened nicely. That satin grind is beautiful. It has a nice kind of polished stonewash on the flats. Stonewash satin, maybe. And again, just buttery smooth. Ergonomic-wise, it's pretty good. There is a very slight hot spot with the clip, but it's not too bad. If you're using this for like 10 hours at a time to slice boxes at work, you might notice it eventually, but I don't think that's going to be most people with this knife. Let's see, what else can I say? The clip itself is very nice. Nice amount of ramp, nice amount of spring, just nice titanium milled clip. Hardware, standard kind of titanium pivots with titanium collars. Again, fit and finish is impeccable. I really like the design of these studs with the little slots cut in them. And they have the kind of the serrations on the angle bits there. They're very comfortable to use and they look good. Yeah, I mean, I have pretty much nothing but good things to say about this knife. If you're in the market for a new USA-made mid-tech, check out the Bikkhu. I don't know what availability is like. I don't know if you can just go to the site and buy one, or if they're hard to get, or what the secondary is like on them. So you'll have to check that out yourself. But if you've been thinking about one and you have a line on one, I say try it out. So there you go.